while Tony versus Willow would technically be an AEW match, it would be for the New Japan title. So I guess that's how they can get around it. If that's the match,
I think
we
they
haven't
should
heard.
make. I don't think they should have it be Tony again.
No, I don't think. I
I
don't think it
think they
should
should give
be.
it to the minimum, like someone was suggesting, versus maybe Ruby versus Willow, and I'd take that. That's
Well,
fine.
and I could almost see that happening because last night she pounced the shit out of her and made
Right.
her hit her head on the
Yeah.
barricade. And somebody was like, she probably has a concussion. I was like, I hope not, but I don't think she does. But we'll see. Hopefully she's okay. I hope she's all right. But I assume that it'll be Willow versus someone. Daza said it's frustrating because they could get an outsider from somewhere and make it a special occasion. That's what I want them to do, Daza. That's what I would like to see. Or have a woman from Canada. If
Yeah,
they're
they blew a hole through everybody debunked any conversations being had with Stardom and New Japan
yeah,
at the moment. Right now, there's like no plans at the moment. There are no plans for anybody to be on, but maybe they'll have someone show up
right. And then there's like, yeah, because I mean,
and make a real challenge.
they could bet this if Jordan Grace is coming into AEW, perhaps this is where they bring her in. Maybe maybe that
to make a play for that belt or something as
and
part
then
of
like I
the
saw
Canadian
today,
tour, so that she's not challenging for the TNT belt or the TBS belt as much, and they
right.
do some other programs.
And a name that was thrown out last week was Maki Ito, and I saw a tweet from her today. But it sounds like she said that she's been living in the U.S. for a month, and the next time she comes back, she'll be staying for longer. But she can't find a place, so she's homeless. That's what she said. So I don't know. I don't know that if she's going back to Japan or if she's perhaps traveling to Canada, and maybe that's who she wrestles, or if she is just going back to Japan. But yeah, I will be disappointed. I mean, personally, I will be disappointed if it is somebody in AEW, but I think that's what they're. I think that I'm just setting myself up to that, so I'm not completely let down, not expecting it to be like just literally anybody from TJPW or something like that, or they could bring in like. I guess they would. Oh no, they can't do that. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe they could do a rematch with like well, no, she didn't face Stephanie. Mercedes did, but she's CMLL, and they don't have a good relationship. And then as soon as I said, I was like, wait, nope, they don't have a good relationship with New Japan, so that's out.
Nope, can't do that. We don't like each other. We've got heat.
Yes. Daza said there are plenty of Japanese Joshi groups outside of Stardom. If that's an issue, get your fingers out, TK. No, I agree.
Daza, you're getting zero argument from this, side of the camera.
We're right with you, Daza. So yeah,
I would love to see a Japanese lady on the thing more than just like from. Yeah. I love the TJP. I haven't watched a ton of it.
Relationship with TJPW, use it.
Yeah, because they're like they're part of Cyber Agent that does Noah and DDT now. I think that's the Wrestle Universe connection thing. I had to let go of my Wrestle Universe subscription because it was just too much until after the door, and it's too much, and I wasn't using it enough. But the TJPW I freaking love. Like, I think honestly, you would really, 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 really like. You'd have a lot of fun because there's like a fun, like they do a lot of the fun. Like, you'd love Stardom, of course,
right?
But that's more strong style. It's almost like more New Japan.
Yeah.
And TJPW is like a cross between DDT and Noah in its own, but it's like it's got its own identity. That's what I do like about their women's promotions, and why I would have liked to have seen this be like a ladies show. Is that like the Saturday night show? Is that they could have had their own? They could have built their own identity then, like the women's promotions in Japan, where they have their own identity. It's like TJPW and Stardom are totally different promotions.
Right, exactly, which is really cool that they showcase. So they don't
awesome
because like in North America, the women's they book them, or well, I shouldn't even say North America. In the US, they book the women so similarly, if I could speak today, that they don't have that stand. Well, like I mean, your indies do to an extent, but your major promotions like you don't. And that Nikki and I were talking about it again the other day. Like this just showed, like the more I watch Ring of Honor, the more I'm convinced that Tony purposely did not put them on TV so that he can have full control and he can book as many women's matches as he wants. He had, generally there's 3. This week there were 4.
Nice.
Next week's main event, they filmed it last night, but next week's not main event, I assume it's the main event, it should be the main event. Next week, big matches: Athena versus Kiera Hogan in a Chicago street fight for the ROH women's title.